In this video, I'm going to tell you the fastest and easiest ways for you to get a high ticket sales job where you can actually make 10K a month. So everything that you need to know is going to be in this video. So you watching this, you know that these jobs exist, but how to actually get one, that's where maybe you're clueless. You don't know what to do. So there are three main ways for you to get one of these good jobs, and we're going to chop those up now. First, before I get into those, if you want to make 10K plus a month in a high ticket sales role, you're going to do that by being a closer. You can get to 10K a month as an appointment setter, but that's not reliable to do consistently or long term. Have people done it? Sure. But you want to be looking for closer jobs. And if you have zero experience and you don't want to start as a closer, you could start with setting and then leverage that into a closer job. So let me explain. The reason I recommend this is appointment setter roles can sometimes be easier to get than a good closer job. And within just a few months of you crushing it in an appointment setter role, you can leverage that into getting a good closer job with the same business or even a different one. It's easy to get started as a setter, and just getting that experience makes it easier to find a good closer role a short time later because now you have actual real world high ticket experience. Most people that get into this fail because they don't stick with the outreach or application process long enough to find a good closer role, or they just land a mediocre role where they don't make as much money as they wanted to, and then they just give up immediately because their first job wasn't that great. This is like 95% of the people that I speak to who tried to get into this and didn't succeed. People just don't work at this long enough to hit 10K. So they quit too soon, that's the punchline. If they stuck with it, they would have gotten there. You know how I know? Because there's hundreds, possibly thousands of people doing that as closers in this industry. So are you some special unique person with all these weird problems that can't do it? Of course you can. You just have to keep doing it until it works. But if these same people had come in and started with setting, they would have gotten some success much quicker. And then they wouldn't have given up, right? Then they would have gone on to gotten a closer job and made the money that they want to make. So this is just one option. You can start as a setter, go into closing a short time later. Think about this. All of this is like right here for you. Like I just said, there's tons of people succeeding at this and they're not special or smarter than you. But since this isn't common amongst people that you know, like probably no one you know has any idea what this is. So you're likely to give up before you see success because it's like this new thing that other people don't really know about. Whereas let's say you wanted to be a doctor. You'd be sitting in a medical school right now with hundreds of other aspiring doctors, and all your friends and family and everyone else, all the other sheeple know that doctors are real, right? So when medical school got hard, you're not going to give up because you're like, oh, well, this is a real accepted thing in society. This is what people do. They'll work in fucking medical school or law school for like 15 fucking years, and they never think about giving up at that shit, but they can't even work at this for like 3 months. Bro, isn't that crazy? It's crazy to me. So appointment setting will help you get past this obstacle because it will get your foot in the door easier and you will get some early success that you can leverage. As a wide range, you will make 5 to 8K a month as an appointment setter. If you get a setter job and you work hard, there's no reason that after 6 months you would not be able to get into a closer job easily. And sometimes you can do it much faster. Now, the second way how to get one of these good jobs is obviously doing outreach and applying. The outreach process is always changing, and I'm constantly iterating on the best way to do outreach. Instagram is still the best, most direct way to get directly in contact with online business owners and the people that actually make hiring decisions because they all use it. Literally every single person I know is addicted to Instagram. And that definitely includes every single business owner. Everybody is on it all day long. It's crazy. So this is where you go. And especially with business owners, because they all use it, they all post content, and they use it to run their businesses. And you can also see in their Instagram bio if they are a high ticket business or not. And you can get directly in front of their face with a message, a voice note, a video, whatever. And a big advantage that you have with this is that most of the messages that business owners are getting are from people that they're just so terrible. They're written by like 16-year-olds, people from India, or people who might have brain damage and can't even write in complete sentences without using emojis and cuss words and shit. So when people imagine oh, there's all these other people messaging them. It's so difficult. There's so much competition. They're imagining like a ton of competent professional people are all like dive bombing these Instagram accounts like, hey, can I get a closer role? And that is not even close to reality. Maybe 1 out of every 200 messages a business owner gets is from someone like that. It's incredibly easy to stand out. And I know because I do this every day and I've done it for years. And I've seen the inside of more business owners' inboxes than I could ever count. So I personally have gotten in contact with some of the highest level entrepreneurs and business owners simply through Instagram. Because like I said earlier, they're the ones using it. Like they check their own messages. And it was all because I sent a really good message or a good video message or a voice note. So I have a full guide on this, on outreach, on this channel. The video is called How I Make 10K a Month Annoying People on Social Media. That's the title. Go and watch that because messages and outreach and all that is way too much to break down in this video. That's why I made an entire video about it. So go watch that. It's on this channel. But if you combine doing outreach and applying, and you do that every day for an extended period of time, it is inevitable in all caps that you will land a good opportunity that allows you to make lots of money, the money that you want to make. It just might not be your first role. So what? Try again. Now, if you come to me and you say that you did outreach and it didn't work for you, it can only be for 3 reasons. Number 1, the most common reason for beginners, your profile is dog shit, all right? Your profile picture is shit. Your account is faceless, which is crazy to me that people still have faceless social media accounts. You look like a creep. You look like a weirdo. There are no exceptions to this. Or it's just like a blank Instagram profile. There's no life pictures on there of them. How did you think someone would want to interview you, much less hire you, when they can't even like see the face of the person that's like messaging them? They're looking at your profile and they're like, I have no idea what's going on here. What is this profile picture? There's no pictures. This is fucking weird. I'm out. That's what they do, okay? Number 2 reason, you aren't sending good messages. Again, this is extremely common, and this isn't hard to do. You don't need to be some kind of like Rhodes Scholar or Tom Clancy to send good messages, all right? And then number 3, the most common one for people who've actually gotten into this and tried is that you have not done it long enough for enough daily period of time, whatever. You know what I'm saying? There's no exceptions to this, okay? So you haven't done it for long enough. That's the punchline. If you want to get a 10K a month closer job and you do outreach every single day, you will succeed as long as you keep doing it. There's just too much opportunity. There's too many businesses that need good salespeople. This is an always in demand position. Now, while we were talking about outreach, another platform that has gotten very legit in recent times, months, years, whatever, is LinkedIn. More online business owners use it nowadays because it's just another marketing channel. So they all use it. Now, LinkedIn does have a message limit, so you can't just message unlimited people, but there are workarounds to this, and honestly, you don't need a large volume of messages to get in touch with them on LinkedIn. The reason for this is because no one is messaging them on LinkedIn, whereas on Instagram, it's different, right? So DMs are very common on Instagram. They're not as common on LinkedIn, so it's very easy to get in front of their face. And like I said, that's a huge advantage for you. So if your profile looks good and you reach out, you're just highly likely to get in front of them. They're highly likely to respond to your message for that reason alone. Now, applying to jobs that are posted. This could be anywhere. I was talking yesterday on my Instagram stories about how most job postings, or lots of them, are now using the term high ticket sales positions in their marketing when they're not high ticket sales positions. That's because they know everybody wants a high ticket sales position, but their business sucks and they can't get anyone to work there who's a good talent. So they're using this dishonest marketing to get you to get on interviews and hopefully swindle you into a sales role that sucks. That's not a high ticket sales position. So you just need to be wary of like big job boards. Just don't go on job boards at all. You're not going to find a good high ticket sales position on a job board. It's very unlikely, maybe, but it's just not worth your time, okay? So the places you will see them is on people's Instagram stories. People will post, hey, I need closers. Or you could go on X. I would be searching X every single morning that you get up for high ticket closer, need a closer, appointment setter, need appointment setter, every morning. because people do this on X. There's a huge section of X that is strictly online business owners, and they all will go there and post like, I need a closer, I need a setter, and then you can message them there, and they're not getting dive bombed there either. So X is a great place. And then I would avoid the job boards. In past, I would have said differently, but now, because of this issue where there's so many, if you go and search high ticket sales on ZipRecruiter right now, they're all going to be scams. They're all going to be lies. They're all going to be cold calling positions, trying to swindle you into selling insurance, just on and on and on. So I would avoid those. That's my updated opinion. But what you do want to do is spend time on socials, X for sure, and search for posts like need a closer, high ticket closer, like I already said. And when you see them, you want to respond immediately. Speed is king, just like with anything. And I can tell you from tons of experience that outreach and applying works. I do it with people all the time, but most people do it half-assed and they don't even try. And then they wonder why they failed, right? They blame the thing. This is inevitably what everyone does. It's not my fault, it's the thing's fault. It doesn't work, right? It doesn't work for me, all this bullshit. This is most people in their lives. They don't try hard at anything, and they want to put in the bare minimum amount of work necessary to achieve something, which is a fantasy, and because trying hard isn't cool, right? And then when people don't get results, they blame the thing. Instead of looking in the mirror and be like, looking in the mirror and realizing, shit, I'm the problem. I just didn't do enough. I didn't expect that it was going to take this much work, but that's okay. I'll just do more work. And then other things they say like, oh, well, I didn't even try that hard, but I still expected money and success to fly out of my ass. This is actually what people think. When you voice it, it's funny, but this is what's going on in the back of their minds. If you really want to get a 10K a month high ticket sales job, there's plenty of opportunity out here for you. This is all that I do. I don't have any other life. This is all that I do. I know exactly what I'm talking about, okay? You just have to try hard, right? And if you really want one, you will do the work to make it happen. And it's not even that hard. I feel like I'm having to motivate people to like climb Mount Everest or something. You know, we're just talking about sending messages and applying consistently, possibly for 6 months on end, worst case scenario, and people can't even do that. But they want to make lots of money. The third way for you to get a job is to join a program or a community. And this is the fastest way for you to succeed. If you join a program, you're getting one-on-one help, at least in mine, from someone who knows what they're doing and can tell you exactly what to do every step of the way. Anytime you need help or you hit an obstacle, you have someone to go to that can help you with that and tell you what to do or how to solve it. So you have accountability, which is the most important thing, in my opinion, for most people to succeed. So when you're uncertain, when you're discouraged, when you don't know what to do, there's someone there, like a level person to keep you on track, right? Who's not involved in your emotions. And you also get your hand held throughout the interview process. So I will tell you what to say, what to ask on every interview, how to vet them, what flags to watch for, and also help you evaluate every business and role that you interview with to make sure that it's legit and it's going to work for you. In a program like mine, you will get a detailed plan and steps on how to do outreach better than anyone else is doing it, and you will also get access to job opportunities that you would not get on your own. Joining a program is the fastest, most efficient way to get one of these good jobs. So I'm going to guide you through the outreach process, the interview process, and give you access to jobs that you probably would not have seen before. And a note on outreach and applying. This should all, no matter how much experience you get into this, even if it's 5-10 years into this, outreach and applying should always be a part of your strategy in the high ticket sales space, no matter how much experience you have, because that's what a hungry person would do. They're trying to maximize their success through all channels. So if you want to go on to make 30K plus a month, you're going to end up doing this again later on down the road, right? The person that makes that amount of money, he doesn't go, oh, well, I've got some experience now. You know, I'll just sit back and let the jobs come to me. How can I do the least amount of work? That's what an average person does. Again, we talked about this earlier. They may not voice that, but in the back of their mind, they're always thinking, well, how can I do the bare minimum, right? How can I just do the least amount of work and still succeed? And that's just a recipe for failing every time. The hungry person, he's always doing the most that he can to get what he wants as fast as possible. And that includes doing lots of things every day he doesn't want to do because he wants the success over feeling good. If you truly want to succeed and get money and change your life, you're willing to do whatever it takes. And that definitely includes some daily outreach. If you're not willing to do that, then I would say that you're not serious about this. And this is an important lesson because I used to see other people succeed by doing less. And I would think, man, well, this guy got that goal or he got all this money and it looks like he barely did shit. Like, why can't I get it that easily? Or I should be able to get it with less work too. And first of all, this is usually an illusion because maybe you didn't see all the work he put in. But it's also pointless to think this way because it's not your situation. Whatever happened with him does not matter. It's not your reality. If it takes more work for you to succeed and win, then that's what it takes. What are you basically saying? Like, oh, well, because he got it easy, you're just going to fucking quit and have a shit life? It doesn't make any sense, right? If it takes more work for you to succeed and win, then that's what it takes. Everyone's path is going to be different. You can either complain or you can just do it. Whatever it takes for you to succeed is whatever it takes. This should be like a liberating thing. Constantly just facing reality. Yeah, maybe it will take me 5 times as long. Who cares? I'm still going to get there. That's the point, right? Life's not fair. You just have to do the inputs until you get the outputs. And to me, that was liberating, right? Because no one's going to stop me from succeeding except myself. And I think this whole thing I'm talking about is one reason why people are always looking for that easiest, bare minimum way to make money, because it's some kind of like ego hit to them if they have to do more work than someone else did, which when you think about it is completely stupid because you're allowing other people to control your life. At the end of the day, all that matters is getting the result, however you end up getting there. Mentally analyzing all this other shit is pointless. Just get to work. And also, a note on the communities and programs that are based solely around like hiring channels or Discords and they don't have you do any outreach. I'm skeptical of those because it's incentivizing you to be lazy. So those are red flags to me, just something to be aware of. Like, hey, join my program or community, and we've got this hiring channel with all these jobs, and you just need to go in there. We'll serve everything up to you on a plate while you do nothing. Does that sound like reality? Sounds like a scam to me. So these are the 3 best ways for you to get a high-ticket closer sales role where you can make the type of money that you want to make and actually see that legit 10K a month plus coming into your bank account every month. If you combine them all, it's inevitable that you will succeed. That's the end of the video. If you want my help getting a closer role or a setter role, go to the links in the description. Until next time.